In today's video, we are going to be discussing the difference between toys and collectibles. So stay tuned and let's get started. Hello and welcome to Dnation's What the Fact series, Toys vs Collectibles episode. Here we go. The difference between toys and collectibles, to the collector, the difference does matter. Look, we know how hard it can be to explain to your friends or your family that your room is full of incredible action figures or diecast collectibles that are of value and that they aren't toys. It's a shame that a lot of people don't see the difference, and sometimes even we struggle to draw a hard line between where one stops and the other begins. However, we are here to help you articulate those differences to others. If nothing else, please comment below or email us and we'll do our best to make them understand why you get so frustrated when they call your collection toys. Now let's get into the bare bottom details before someone starts accusing us of splits. So what's it be collectible? Let's start with the basics. Price points, for starters, do take the top spot and makes a lot of difference. Let's get into some details. Action figures or diecast collectibles must have multiple points of articulation and made to scale and in likeness of the original subject, with details to the T. Toys do not always have this, and that makes a huge difference in possibility and expression. Top-end action figures or diecasts will have at least 25 plus points of articulation, meaning they can be moved or posed with almost human-like dexterity and function, just like the real deal. Sure, a cheap toy can be played with, but it can't land in a striking stance that exactly matches the real deal. And keep in mind that collectibles come with certificate of authenticity, unlike toys. Well, at this point, if your action figure or diecast collectible detractor says, "Who cares?" it's time to hit them with the biggest point. Action figures or diecast collectibles can be an investment. If you look historically, most toys don't appreciate much, but the few that do could earn you a new car. Early action figures or diecast collectibles were basically the same as toys, but things like the old Jurassic Park toys or the G.I. Joes can be worth up to 12 to 15k per piece at this date and time if they are still in the box. So there we go. So sure, there might be some cool things that look decorative on your shelves for now, but those are an investment in the future funds. One day they might be worth thousands or way more than that, and that's something no one can take away from you. Well, now that we know what a collectible is, here comes the big question. What makes a toy then? Now that we know what a toy isn't, it's pretty easy to figure out what it is. The first thing to know, if you would buy it for a kid's 5th birthday, it's definitely a toy. Toys will usually have a minimal accessories to reduce choking hazards and potential loss, and people don't like paying for things that are instantly lost. This also coincides with our next point, because toys are usually designed for kids, not for collectors. Their paint jobs are usually terrible. You're lucky if the color stays in the lines or correctly depict the armor. Many times toys are stylized designs to avoid having to pay for the rights to use and the real deal to be an automobile or an actor's face. For example, if it's a depiction of Wonder Woman for an action figure or a Harley Davidson for a motorcycle, they have to pay for the rights to Wonder Woman and Harley Davidson Motorcycles Company. Well, this keeps costs up, but most toy manufacturers don't do so, which means you end up with a funky looking hero or automobile toys that just look enough like the character or the subject to make you know who and what they are supposed to be, but not the real deal. Well, you might ask me, what's the final thing that sets toys and collectibles apart? Well, toys aren't meant to be displayed. Toys are meant to be thrown into a toy box and yanked out at any given moment's notice. An action figure or a diecast collectible comes with a stand, and it means it's supposed to be posed or displayed on a shelf for people to enjoy looking at it. The purpose of each is very different. Toys will also hold little value over time, unlike the collectibles. Most of them are so mass produced that they will never be of value to having them. So that's a toy. The final takeaway is to a collector, which are people like us, these things are important. A toy isn't something we want to put proudly on our shelves. That's the place for an action figure or a diecast collectible, as shelf space is super limited, so it's better to keep only the best of the best. Any new collectibles might you take down for another, and that can be a painful process. The display can be half the battle. Well, a toy can be collectible, but they aren't in the same class as diecast collectibles or action figures. Well, when it comes down to the toy versus diecast debate, some people blur the lines between the two, and sometimes it's downright hard to differentiate. The difference between a diecast and toys are, when it comes right down to it, there is a difference of perception. Many people look at all collectibles as being toys, but we think that the perception is wrong. Those of us with ever-growing walls of amazing collectibles will keep bringing up these points. We hope we have cleared up at least some of the confusion on this toy versus collectible debate. Well, this brings us to the end of this toy versus collectible debate. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up and don't forget to share it. And if this is your first time here, please smash that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any interesting upcoming episodes. If you care to share your views and thoughts on this topic, please do drop a comment below so we can discuss, learn, and resonate our thoughts and ideas further, which will help us get more efficient at what we do. Well, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.